what I'm about to say is not an excuse, but a fact. You could not say that Benfica today were treated either honestly or fairly.
In November 1997, Portuguese football club Benfica appointed Graham Souness as manager.
In the first half, Nuno Gomes was going through on goal and was brought down badly, fouled badly.
6 months on, the club has lost a crucial game and handed the league title to arch-rivals Porto.
If that's not a penalty, I am Chinese. My players have given 110% today and they have not been treated fairly. That is unacceptable to me. Totally unacceptable.
Souness was now charged with leading the team into the Champions League via the treacherous playoffs. Our cameras followed him on his journey.
I have been cheated today, and our club has been cheated today, and my players have been cheated today. Thank you for listening.
First up was a trip to a training camp in Austria, where Souness put his players through their paces.
There's two different types of people. There's the type A and type B, and so stress for type A would be the job I do, and being a managing director of a big company or some other pressurised job. And relaxation for that person, they find stressful going home and sitting with the pipe, the slippers in front of the television. I've never thought of it as being stressful, but I can't do it. I have to be doing something. My wife now says to me, can you not just relax for half an hour, because I like to be doing things, I like to be in the garden, I like to be active. So I think I'm that type. I think I'm type A, where I find relaxing. I can't say it's stressful, but I find it hard to do it.
Can't sit down.
And then there's other type who can do that, can relax in front of the telly from 6 o'clock till midnight and not move, and would find my job difficult and stressful.
Part of the stress of being the manager of Benfica is dealing with the passion of the fans. Nowhere is this more evident than when Porto come to town. Most would rise above it and avoid confrontation. Souness is different.
I don't care if it's a football match or if it's in the street, I'll react the same. No one will call me that without me reacting. That is not the way I was brought up. I'm not proud of being involved in an incident like that. That's not something I'm proud of. But at the same time, no one can say that to me and not expect me to react.
Souness's will to win had often landed him in trouble with the game's authorities, but this passion had endeared him to the fans.
When he arrived here, we were in 7th place, and now we finished on the 2nd place.
As the president says, we want Benfica to play the way Benfica used to play, and I think Souness gave that back to Benfica.
If I'd made a real conscious decision not to get involved in things that happen in games, then I think I would have been a lesser player for it. It's very hard to be, well, I find it anyway, cold and calculating when there's 90 minutes of passionate football going on and you get involved in, well, not so much now, but you try not to get involved as much with with referees and maybe the opposition, because obviously all eyes are on you. The players are expecting you to behave in a certain way, your president expects you to behave in a certain way.
Unlike most European countries where a chairman buys control of a football club, in Portugal a president is elected. So for Vale Azevedo, the pressure to perform and win qualification to the Champions League was even more intense.
The trophies that we want, we'll have it this year, this season. We want the championship, the Portuguese championships, and we want also to be in a very high position in the Champions League. everyone wants the best players, but considering our financial possibilities, I think we have a very good squad.
Qualification rested on a crunch match with Beitar Jerusalem. Victory meant a lucrative place in the Champions League. Losing was not an option. Despite the pressure, the players still took time to relax before kick-off. But anyone under the illusion a Graham Souness side would go into a game unmotivated would be very much mistaken.